Hello, my name is David Sandy from St. Joseph Lodging. Thank you so much for allowing me to host you in one of my homes. We are at 1211 Carroll Drive, and I'm going to give you a virtual check-in, show you exactly how to get in and registered and all settled. First of all, when you walk up to the front door, you're going to see a digital keypad here on the front door. There's also instructions right here above it. So for the sake of this demonstration, we're going to pretend the code is 5555. It requires a 4-digit code. It's going to be 5555 for this video. So this lock is asleep. The first thing you have to do is touch any key until it lights up. Then you're going to put in your 4-digit code and hit pound. So the first thing we're going to do is touch a key until it lights up. There we go. Then we'll hit 5555 pound. That unlocks the door. There you go. Now, let me show you how to lock it. First of all, always make sure this is dark, that it's not lit up when you give it a command. And if you mess up putting in your phone number and get an error message, let it go dark and try again. So here's how we lock it. We're going to press the pound for about 2 seconds until you hear 2 beeps or hear it lock like this. Okay, now it's locked. We're all locked. Now let's wait for it to go dark and we'll wake it up again and unlock with our code 5555. You will have your own unique code whenever you check in. So let's wake it up, 5555 pound, and it's unlocked. So let's go in and take a look around. The very first thing that you need to do when you get here is go straight to the desk. Here on the desk, you'll see 2 forms. You'll see a guest registration form and a house rules acknowledgement form. I need you to fill out the guest registration form completely. This is for my insurance. You'll put in your name and address, whatever's on your ID or your driver's license in this top area. Make sure 1211 Carroll Drive is checked off here. I've already done it. Put in your check-in date and your checkout date, and then your driver's license number, state of issue, and then the name, the first and last name of anyone else staying at the property or stopping by. This is a 2-bedroom property. My insurance strictly limits me to a total of 4 people at a 2-bedroom property, regardless of whether they're staying all night or not. So you'll have your name up here and then put up to 3 other names in that line right there. You'll sign and date this area, read this information down here, and then you're done with the registration. Now I need you to acknowledge the house rules. Make sure 1211 Carroll Drive is checked there. Read through the house rules. These are all posted on all the listings online, so you should have seen these when you booked the property. Print your name, sign it, and date it, and now you're done with that. After you've completed these 2 forms, I need you to take a picture of them with your cell phone and text me a copy of each. That's that. All right, I'm going to point out a few other things. There's a charging station here on the desk for your laptop or your phones, and there's also one on the nightstand next to each bed in the bedroom so you can conveniently charge your phone. The Wi-Fi information is right here on that little line. There's some business cards here. If you book this on Airbnb, VRBO, or one of those third-party platforms, you probably know they charge extra fees. If you book directly on my website, you'll avoid paying those extra fees. Plus, I give a loyal guest discount if you return to one of my properties at some point in the future. The map here will outline most of the things that my guests ask me about. You can see where you're staying at. It's right here. It's one of those 2 red dots here, just north of the hospital and university. Most of my properties are in this area over here off of Mitchell, just west of the university. So I give instructions on how to find the best grocery store, Walmart, all of those things over here. These QR codes are very helpful. Your checkout instructions are here. You can tour all my properties there, my recommendations for food and fun things to do in St. Joe, frequently asked questions, so forth and so on. So I try to put that there as a great resource for you to use while you're here in St. Joseph. Taking a look at the living room, the TVs here at the property have all the major apps on them, all the most popular apps, Hulu, Netflix, Paramount, Max, all of those. If you have your own account, feel free to sign in. Just sign out before you check out. Also, if you want to watch live TV, they are smart TVs. There's hundreds of live channels. But if you'd like to get the local television stations, you flip it over to Antenna, and there's a guide to that. All of my properties feature Amazon Echoes. You might know her as Alexa. That's the only thing she's listening for is her name. So if you want to ask her any question, the instructions are right here. You would just say, Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 5:56 p.m.
All right, so it's 5:56. Most of my guests use her for music, and the instructions on how to play your favorite genre music or artist are on that little card. All right, let's go over here to this closet. In this closet, you will find the vacuum cleaner. There's a box fan. Some people like the sound of that. The iron is up there. The ironing board is mounted to the back of the door. You simply fold it down, and you can plug the iron in behind the chair there. There's an extension cord up there for that. Here in the kitchen, you'll find coffee in this airtight container right here. The coffee filters are here in the drawer, so enjoy some coffee. The cooking in the kitchen, it's a gas stove and gas oven. If you're not used to gas, they have electronic ignitions. I'm going to show you how to light one of the burners. There's a little area there on the burner that says light, so you turn it to that, and you will hear a popping sound. Then after it's lit, turn it past the light so that it doesn't continue to make that popping sound, and turn it off just like that. All right, you'll notice the cupboards contain some basic things that you might need for your stay. There's glassware, all of the pots and pans and things like that are in the cupboards. If you find that you need something that's not here, let me know. We probably have it, and I can bring it over to you. This little digital frame, it automatically shuts off at 11 o'clock at night and comes on at 7 o'clock in the morning. It's very QR code driven. It usually has my favorite restaurants on it. You point your phone to that QR code right there, and it'll take you to the restaurant's menu so you can see what they offer. There's information about all the museums in town, more recommendations of fun things to do there in St. Joseph on that one. And you'll even find my checkout instructions on this particular guide and how you can make your next reservation. So I'll get you to the checkout instructions right over here. Let's see, we're getting there. There it is. Just point your phone to that and I'll give you your checkout instructions. Feel free to go out and use the patio. If you do put the umbrella on the table up, put it down just so that it doesn't blow away. And insurance requires that I show you the location of the fire extinguisher. It's right here next to the garage door. Hopefully you don't need it, but that's where it is. All right, we're going to take a look in the garage because that's where the laundry is. When you walk down here, the lights will automatically come on for you. They sense your motion. Washer and dryer is right over here, and there's some laundry pods to get you started right there on top. A lot of times we'll store things for our properties over here, so just disregard that. Broom and mop are hanging here. And if you close the door, a few minutes later, the lights down there will automatically go off. So, let's go upstairs and see the sleeping areas. First of all, the main bedroom is here to the right. It's got a TV in it. Also, there's the charging station, so you can conveniently charge your phone at night. Now, we learned the hard way that some people didn't realize these pillows are just for decoration. They're not meant to be slept on. So we put a sign here. The sign asks you to remove these decorative pillows. Just put them in the closet. The white sleeping pillows are behind them, but there's also another set of white sleeping pillows here in the closet. In the closet, there's a luggage rack there, just like a hotel would have. And you may notice some robot vacs around. Just leave them on the base, don't run them. It's very important that they stay on the base so they don't lose their charge and subsequently lose their programming. But we've disabled it so it won't start up during your stay. Here's another Amazon Echo right there. And we'll go into the second bedroom. This bedroom features a twin bed, and there's also a twin trundle underneath that just rolls out. It's on wheels, so you just roll it out. So if you have a couple of kids, they can each have their own sleeping quarters. These lamps here in the corner, each corner of the bedroom, lots of our guests have difficulty figuring out how to turn them off. It's actually a little button down here on the end of the bed. You press this round button just like this, and the light will go off. So that's where that's located, right there. And there's one on the other end of the bed for the other light on this end of the bed. There's your charging station for this bedroom. Your Amazon Echo is right up there. And once again, the decorative pillows come off the bed. They go in the closet on the shelf, and there's some more sleeping pillows up there and a luggage rack right down there. Let's walk into the hallway here. You'll see there's a hair dryer there should you need it, and a plunger down there in the case you would need that. Here in the bathroom, we provide a makeup removal cloth instead of using our white linens to remove makeup. And then also your starter soaps and shampoo. The vanity light switch, sometimes people miss it. It's under here, and that's how you would turn off those lights right up there. There's extra toilet paper down there as well. If you find something that you need, just give me a call and we'll be happy to try to help you out there. So that is the long and short of it. There's one more thing I'm going to show you that's quite important, and it's the keys. You say, why do you have keys if it's a digital lock? It's because we want to give you a backup plan in the event that this lock would malfunction or someone would accidentally lock this doorknob down here. This electronic lock will not unlock the doorknob if they lock that. So that's why on each set of keys, there's 2 keys. One for the lock up here and one for the doorknob down there. Also, this is a very safe area of St. Joseph, but we do provide an alarm system on all of our properties for your peace of mind, and it's controlled with the white fob that's on the keychain. There it is. Now, I must emphasize, this fob does not unlock the door. This is how you set the alarm and turn it off. So I'll give you a quick rundown on how that works. There are 4 buttons. Up at the top, there's a lock button right there and an unlock button. The lock button is to arm the system, unlock is to disarm it. So if you're going to be gone for the day and you'd like to set the alarm while you're gone, right before you walk out the door, press that lock button just like that. You'll hear beeping in the other room, 20 beeps or 20 seconds. That's how much time you have to get out and close the door behind you. After 20 seconds is up, everything's secured and the alarm is set. As soon as you get home and walk in the door, you're going to hear that beeping again. You have 20 seconds to disarm the alarm by hitting the unlock button like this. You'll hear 2 beeps to confirm that, and the alarm will be off. If you want to set the alarm while you're sleeping at night, you're done going in and out any of the exterior doors, right before you go to bed, you can hit this home button. It's in the lower left-hand corner. You'll hear 1 beep, like that, and instantly the front door and back door are armed, but the inside motion detectors will light up, but they won't trigger the alarm system. They'll light up whenever they see movement, but they will not trigger the alarm system. That way you can freely walk around the house at night, go to the kitchen, go to the bathroom without fear of triggering the alarm. If you do set it at night with that home button, it's very important the next morning when you wake up, before you open any doors, you must disarm the alarm by hitting the unlock button like this. You'll hear 2 beeps to confirm and the lock will be off, or the alarm will be off. This button in the lower right-hand corner, that's the emergency button or the panic button. Don't hit that unless you have a true emergency, because it will immediately set off the alarm. I'll be contacted, and then after that, it'll send a message to police dispatch. It's very important that you don't accidentally hit that, but if you should accidentally set off the alarm, I will be calling you immediately to make sure everything's okay. I want to intercept the call to the police department so that they don't dispatch a car out here. So that's pretty much that. It's very important at the end of your stay, when you leave, both sets of keys are hanging here on the hook next to the front door. There's instructions there on the door, basically everything I told you about what the buttons do and how they work. So that's the long and short of it. Once again, I appreciate very much you allowing me the opportunity to host you in my home here in St. Joseph. I'm sorry I didn't get to meet you and greet you upon your arrival, but hopefully we'll be able to connect at some point during your stay. Thanks again so much. If you have any questions at all, call me at 816-387-3315. Thanks again. Have a great day.